Hello, everyone. Tim Gaybar, Superintendent here, Mount Pleasant Area School District. And joining me today are Jamie Barron, General Manager from DMJ Transportation, and Ray Sassong, who's the Terminal Manager at DMJ Transportation. And thank you, too, once again, for joining us. In the last couple of years, you were able to join us here at the beginning of the year to give an update to parents, to put some faces with some names, as well as talk a little bit about the services you provide, getting our students to and from and anywhere else that they're going. So we appreciate the partnership. It's been great to work with you. And when you talk about the summer months, there's a lot that happens. We leave in May, we come back in late August, and then so many things happen during that time. Can you speak a little bit to what happens during the summer months in preparation for a typical school year?
Yeah, so the summer months are spent conducting state police inspection. So the state police will come and make sure that the buses are safe to hit the road in the fall. Other things we do is just prepare for the upcoming school year. So review the routes, talk about what went well, what didn't, and ways we can improve.
Sure. And I see down at the bottom of the parking lot there's always activity taking place with drivers and cones and practicing. Is that new drivers coming in or just typical updates and practice with existing folks?
It's both. We have our current drivers going through research and conducting other accident investigations, and then our new drivers are also training for the upcoming school year.
Yeah, it's neat to see that. And then the band's out there playing. There's so much activity up here. Yeah. So when you look at bus routes, we talked about that. What typically goes into creation of bus routes? I know we have some involvement with you as needed, but really, I know you work as a group and it always seems to work itself out really well. What goes into that over the course of a year?
Yeah, so our bus routes are created using industry-leading software, and then our logistics expert will go in and use her local knowledge to tweak the routes to make sure the safest, most efficient routes being taken.
What is that software? Is that the Transliker? That's right. And we're able to use that to get an app through Transliker, right?
Correct. Yeah, that'd be the stop fund.
That's all right. I know it's probably we can do that a little bit later on, but yeah, one thing that we've been seeing all around town, and boy, it's been an interesting couple of years. But thanks to you folks as well as to everybody out there, the construction and the detours and the closings, and anyway, every time there's a detour or a closure, you contact parents on certain routes and say, "Hey, this is what's going to happen. We're going to change something." But what has that been like, and what does it look like, and how do you notify families, or how would you, if anything like that is to take place? What does that look like?
It can be interesting.
Yeah.
It can be interesting. And with the partnership that we have with you guys, it's been fabulous. It's fabulous. We typically, if we know that there's construction that's going to be done, a road closure, we will reach out to those parents, all the guardians on that route. If there's a bus route change, we'll notify them of the times and if there's a different bus number. Going into this year, most of the road construction seems to have been completed. There may be some minor closures. So, but everybody out there, all the parents and guardians, they were super last year. There was a lot of challenges, but we got through it, and they were awesome to work with.
Yeah, to see some of the main routes, at least the two main arteries there now opened up is huge. Yeah, and what a benefit will probably be for timing with the buses too, because it does take away some of the bends and twists and the turns and gives you a little bit more of a straight shots.
Absolutely.
Well, I'm sure it'll affect some routes. It'll think of some pickups, but yeah, it's good to see. And thank you for your cooperation. It's been hard. It's been tough, but we've gotten there.
Sure, we got through it.
We have. So one thing that's real big on buses that some people don't even know are the safety features. And if I go back several years, whenever you switch from gasoline to propane buses, and we started having our partnership, we talked about safety on buses and what have you. Can you speak to what is apparent on the buses relative to safety, what features you have?
Yeah, so all of our buses, they're equipped with a camera system, real-time GPS tracking, and two-way radio. So if anything ever goes wrong, the driver has easy communication back to the terminal. And there's also a child check feature on it. So the driver, after each route, has to go back and make sure that there's no students or items left behind on the bus.
Yeah, and that's like a button in the back or something, right? Is that true? They go in the back and button. That way you check
the button. Yep.
Yeah, because we've all heard stories in different places and different times of somebody.
Kids calling us late.
Yeah, so that's
hot summer nights, on the way home.
Yeah, and I know on your typical big buses, it's like, 4 cameras?
Yes.
And then sometimes on the mini buses, maybe 2?
2.
Okay, so, and then, the GPS, great, because how many times we'll call when there might be a scenario where trying to find out what happened, when and where. That GPS can give you speed, give you location, give you timing, give you anything that you need relative to a situation. So it's great. So just nice for people to know that, you know, we've stayed ahead of the times with all the safety features.
Absolutely.
And what have you. So now we'll go to the Stop Finder. The Trans Finder is what helps develop the routes, but we also have Stop Finder. Stop Finder, and once again, thank you for the partnership with that, because we had a different one several years ago, and it really didn't quite take off and didn't take root the way we wanted, so we switched to Stop Finder. And Stop Finder is an app that can be very beneficial, and instead of me telling you what it can do, I'll let Jamie or Ray say.
Yeah, so Stop Finder is a mobile app that parents can download. It'll give you the location of your bus 10 minutes before and 10 minutes after it arrives. It'll notify you when the bus is approaching your stop, and you'll also be able to see the most up-to-date route information. Stop Finder emails will be sent out on August 16th. And if any parents have concerns or need re-invitations, they can reach out to stopfindermpasd@gmail.com.
Oh, okay, great. And I know even on our website, under transportation tab that you could find on there, there's information about Stop Finder on there. And we'll work together to update anything if people need anything updated on that. But yeah, you can follow your child's bus, see where it's at. It's just very convenient. Because sometimes there may be an accident and they have to reroute or detour. And in real time, it's hard to let everybody know. But if you're following that, you might be able to see.
Yes. Yep.
And I know we talked about driver shortages for several years. I mean, no matter where we're at in the workplace, there are shortages. But you seem to have stayed ahead of that really well. Can you speak to any where you're at with your workforce at this particular point in time?
Yeah, so we've been really fortunate. All of our school bus routes are covered for the upcoming school year. And we have a few sub-drivers sitting around to cover call-offs, unforeseen circumstances, and accommodate our athletics and trips. So we've been very fortunate too.
Yeah, that's wonderful, because I know even to this day that is not the case everywhere. There is a
challenge.
Yeah, it's a challenge, and we're thankful for that. I mean, we don't take that for granted. I know we work hard to work together to keep the workforce where it's at. So I know we have our welcome back nights coming up, and that's always a part of what you folks take a part in. So, and you'll be at every building, the 21st and the 22nd. Do you split up and hit every building a little bit, or?
Yeah, we'll have a representative in every building.
Yeah. Welcome back night. So, and we talked about that with our principals and that. So that just lets you know, for anybody out there, that when you come to welcome back nights, you'll see a representative or two from DMJ. And if there are any questions you have, and you're talking about stops or routes or anything at all, just want to say hello to you.
Absolutely. Yep.
Yeah, they'll be there.
Yep.
So I have you here. Anything else from your end as we prepare for 24-25 school year?
Looking forward to it. Yeah, just looking forward to maybe some nice open routes, and just looking forward to getting into it.
Good deal. And as always, thank you for coming here. I didn't mean to put you on the spot.
No, not at all.
But
Not at all.
yeah, thank you for being here. And now folks get an opportunity, like you said, to put a face with a name. And any other information you need relative to DMJ, information can be found on our website, contact information, and what have you. And I know they're always accessible. It gets very busy at times, but I know they get back within a timely manner, as needed. So
Yep. Absolutely.
thank you once again for being here, for all the information, and thank you for joining us today. Have a great day.